Hey everybody, Bottom here. Thanks for tuning in to The Philosopher King, a RimWorld royalty series of benevolence. A little recap of the rules and goals that we have, and a reminder that you all voted to change the Dead Allies requirement to Earns, and the outlying projects that I'm still working on. A little recap of what is going here at home. We are working on the last sniper rifle that is required, or that is I would want to have to take on the close mech cluster. This defoliator one. And then, of course, we will be working on... we'll be working on getting bionic replacements. So, with that in mind, let's go queue that up. We need 3 legs and an arm. That's another leg. 3 legs and an arm as bionic replacement. Because Zero has a damaged leg, Mathis has a missing toe, Yanshui has a damaged leg, and Shay has a missing thumb. So that is the very basics that I will be required to acquire. Another thing I wanted to do is to expand this stockpile a little bit because we are getting a ridiculous amount of stuff. So animal hauling is going to look something like this. And animal grazing like this. And then I also wanted to point out that there has been an update since I last played, and it changes a lot of things. Multiple thrones can be sharing one throne room. Non-noble pawns can play music for musical enjoyment. So I just saw Chris playing the harp here. So if you take a look at his recreation needs, as you can see, music harp has been played, and it attributes about 34% of his recreation was from that harp. That is a new change. You can select when you do a speech from the throne. People that weren't born nobles have removed their minimum expectations, and a few other things here and there, like colonists that have, if you have a bonded animal, you are able to be its master no matter what, even if your skill isn't high enough. So those are all really nice changes. Okay. Healing factors got researched. Next up, let's go for hospital bed. Building a proper hospital was a goal that you all voted upon, so it stands to reason that I actually need to research hospital bed and vitals monitors, or otherwise it's not really a hospital. It's just a, sick ward. We are still working on getting the farms, or getting the walls up and running. I'm going to stop allowing sewing. We are going to try to finish up all of the projects we've got going on. Combat supplier is approaching. Oh, this is very helpful. I don't know if they're going to have... Combat suppliers tend to have a smaller... inventory available than like bulk goods or something like that, but still I'm happy they're here. It's possible that we buy something useful. All right, let's go trade with him. The sniper rifle queue just got done. Hello, Mr. Combat Supplier. I will buy your medicine. I very much need it. And then I will sell you the many Talon statues until you run out of money. Alright, perfect. So that's a whole lot of silver in my pocket, and they just have some crummy wooden statues. But hey, they valued it. Animal hauling should not include the deadfall trap area. I really hope that these guests don't trip those. Fingers crossed that they're not that dumb. Zero is making a bionic leg. Let's break down this ship component. Where are you, Mathis? You are building concrete. Let's break down this ship part because we're going to need components promptly. We are running out. And it's not close enough to the defoliator to matter. You'd have to get right up against the defoliator for it to get pissed off, I think. Or that's at least how other ship parts work. Because we're going to run out of food if we don't get repairs on the electric stove. So, when the guests here leave, because I don't want to endanger them, I will go for the ships. The ship components. Or the defoliator, rather. I don't want to go earlier because I don't want to get them harmed in any way. Also, probably would be a wise idea for me to repair my front walls, as they're currently in a terrible state. And probably not able to defend against a mech attack. Masterwork wooden sculpture. Well done. Well done. Alright, so we're starting to get the bionic legs rolled out. And that's going to be very, very useful for our health and protection. Why are you so... Oh, you're sowing plants. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, come on. It's time... where are you going? Going for a walk? Sure, just haul this steel. It's time for you guys to leave. Oh god, you're walking over the deadfall traps. Don't do that. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. Okay, they're leaving, and thankfully they did not trip any traps. Perfect. Alright, so Operation Kill the Mechs is about to get triggered. My plan here is to have the fast-moving mechs come to the kill box, where the kill box deals with them, plus some gunfire, and then everybody else will deal with the remainder. So here we go. Let's get everyone conscripted. Bubbaloo, you are going to... Actually, yeah, keep a... No. Let's get you switched up to a better gun. I'm just not going to give you the highest quality gun. Alright, so my really, really skilled shooters ought to take the nice rifles. Alright, Chris, the War Master. Gonna go for a nice one. And Falstopia, you'll take this one. Poppy, you take this one. Okay, so we're mostly extremely long range now. So here's the plan. Let me just describe it so that if it backfires, you at least know what I was going for. The centipedes are slow, and they have limited range. I want to take out the two scythers, the pikeman, and the lancer by luring them into my kill box here. And then with the rest of the centipedes, we are going to snipe them down. That's the plan. That's the full plan, and I do hope that it works. So as you can see here, my range on, and I think probably the Lancer will be the first thing I want to shoot at. My range on the Lancer, which is right here, is longer than its range on me. I can very, very easily outrange a Lancer, and that's what I want literally everybody that has a sniper rifle to shoot at. My worry here is, how slow are you, Zero? Zero, I think you're slow enough that it's a risk to your health for you to attempt to help here. So Yan Shui is going to grab your sniper rifle. No, don't arrest him. And you are going to go home and work on those bionic parts. He'll be faster once I fix him up. Alright, so initial volley on Lancer. And as you can see, I'm not in range of anybody else except for the pikeman. Actually, you know what, let's... I'm a little worried about this pikeman getting a lucky shot. So I'm out of the range of the charge lances. Alright, you know, I'm not going to risk anything. I'll wake them up at max range. And just let my kill box do a lot of the heavy work. What I'll do, actually, is my opening volley will be on said pikeman. Here we go. Oh, it's not waking up. Perfect. Okay. Sometimes they don't immediately wake up. So if I could kill... If I could mortally wound... Okay, now they're up. Let's go. Plan into effect. So this pikeman here is very damaged and is going to be far less of a useful enemy combatant. All right, so all these turrets are going to be on. The idea here is to lure, and I think I might need to offer up myself as another target again, but lure the scythers and the lancer and the pikemen and all that into certain death, you know, kill box, etc. I just have Poppy here as insurance. All right, perfect. Here we go. They're hitting uranium turrets, which is not easy to get destroyed, because I can always power them off. And I have Talon stun locking. Alright, so their scythers are gone. Now, what they have is a very damaged pikeman. And, alright, Zero, you're dismissed. Which I will... Pikeman and Lancer, which I will shoot at. And then the rest of the mechs are pretty straightforward. So, you get plugged back in. Everybody else gets... Actually, all of these get unplugged. Now, I'm outside of the Lancer's range, but it's not outside of my range. The idea here is to take out the longest range guys so that we neutralize them. And then the rest of the centipedes are pretty straightforward from there. Alright, let's keep backing up. Definitely don't want to be... Alright, perfect. I definitely don't want to be in range of anything dangerous here. Alright, pikes are the next target, because it's the next longest range. I'm within its range now. Generally speaking, pikemen aren't super accurate, but of course they hit me. I did have a smoke pot belt, so this actually... Alright, it's down. Alright. Poppy. Oh my god. Poppy, you're dismissed. You got hurt. Now, the rest of these is pretty straightforward. What I do is I just kite and fight. You are actually, you know, now your leg is... How fast do you move? You're moving even slower than Zero, so I'm going to dismiss you. And the rest of these mechs, I can just sort of take my time. I don't need to do them all at once. Alright, Zero, let's repair. Because they can't really hit me. And this one's pretty damaged. The rest of them I haven't really shot at much. And then if anyone has sleep needs or anything like that, I can always dismiss. Because as you can see, they're hanging around their defoliator. As long as that defoliator stays above 50% health, they're not coming for me. But I'm going to have to back up here. Their primary directive is to protect the defoliator. And if that defoliator loses enough health, then they start to full attack. Visitors, oh boy. Averbum, I really, really, really hope that you stay clear. We're getting some pretty good shots on. And I'm just going to have to check needs. As you can see, our needs are, as we're fighting out here, not being met. So I'm dismissing everybody is what I'm about to do. Oh boy. You're all eating here? Nope, you're not. This just in, eating on the battlefield is dreadfully dangerous. Okay. What I'm going to do is have them all haul these meals in and eat them later when they're actually safe. Okay, so 5 centipedes left. I only got shot once by pikemen, so I would say, as far as I'm concerned, pretty fair success. It's pretty late in the season, so I'm going to actually cause Jan Shui to harvest a little early, in case there's a cold snap or something like that. All right, mad turkeys. Let's go to the wildlife tab. There are 4 turkeys that have gone mad. I'm going to turn on my... oh, that's not what I meant to do. Turn on my kill box turrets. Bunch of the turkeys went... Oh, boy. Ouch. Death by turkey. Or rather, probably death by friendly fire. A little bit of both. At least I wasn't blamed for it. Is that all the turkey? Yeah, that's all the turkey. So I could turn off these turrets. No need to drain my few batteries. I like how some of the turkeys went for the mechs. That's kind of funny to me. Alright, animals. I'm going to leave them in the barn for now. Or actually, you know what? I could put them all in grazing. I don't want the haulers to haul because I don't want the... Oh, God, I don't want that to happen. I caught that just in time. Forbid, 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 forbid. Don't haul. Don't haul. Restricting everybody to home now. Once they're all up, and once they all satisfy their needs, I'll happily redeploy to fight. Probably with Poppy as well. We don't need a whole lot of moving to be able to do this. Oh, they're fleeing. Oh, man. Alright, so what is the time to live on you? 9 hours? Alright, I guess I already owe 2 urns. 1 and 2. These were friends, and we made the decision that I return friends to their community via urns. So let's go ahead and get our sniper crew out here to try to clear up. Bubbaloo, I think what you could do... I don't know. I think actually skipping is considered a hostile action. Which means I can't skip Dasharet to safety without risking hostilities. But I don't know if it's going to be possible for me to... maybe... Bubbaloo's taking the risk. Alright, let's try to lure these guys south and away from Dasharet. Zone. New area. Invert. Bubbaloo to area 1. Sure, eat your meal there. We're pretty close to kill this southern one. because of that zoning, we are staying out of its range. As you can see. Move, 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 move. I overstayed my shooting there. Okay, so 3 of their centipedes, 4 are really badly damaged. The one that's up north is a little bit better. Healthier, I should say, not better. Dasharet got saved. You are gonna get herbal meds, even though I have to travel a little bit for them. Come on, just everybody lay into this one. It's almost dead. Done. All right, next, everybody focus fire this one. It's so almost done, I don't even want to back up. No, I'm going to have to back up a little bit. There goes another one. Now this is the healthier one, so I'm definitely going to have to back up. Josharet, you are okay. Bubbaloo, come join our friends out here. And I have a day and a half to accept Danger Cluster, which I intend to do. I just need to finish one mech battle at a time. Okay, so these are both badly damaged. We're almost done. 0, you're working on the bionic leg. I think 1 is already... No, that's a coagulator. Don't I already... Yeah, here's the bionic leg. Perfect. Oops, collateral. Wild boar. Almost done. I'm going to start allowing... Okay, we're good. Restricts to unrestrict. Shay and Talon. Come on here and finish these guys up. They're going to yield some good plasteel and components and all that. Perfect. Olga's problem. I'll take a look at that in just a second. Okay, Olga's problem. She's begging to join. She is being followed by someone. Oh, man. I mean, okay, I guess. Olga. Like, I'm benevolent. I want to help you. But my goodness. I'm being overwhelmed here. Alright, so we have 2 bionic legs that are ready for transplantation. So, right leg in Mathis. Give him regular quality meds. Bubbaloo, operate. Good. And then, rescue him. Put in his bed. 0. Right leg in you. With regular meds. Bubbloo, you are ready to do another one, I think. Operate. Good. Very good. Oh, you accidentally dropped your sniper rifle. Quest expires 2 hours. 15-year-old. Oh, boy. Yes, I have to take that. All right, Olga. I will choose to help you. Olga joins. You are psychically deaf, pessimist, incapable of violence, a bit of a cook, okay with animals, and a sole survivor. I guess that makes sense. You have some tattered apparel, so you're stripping. Please don't be a naked 15-year-old. And, yeah, you will get raffled off to one of my patrons soonish. Soonish. On next episode, I suppose. Alright, so you... I have no idea what's chasing you, but I hope I'm ready for anything. I do have... Alright, so Mathis. I'm sorry to wake you up, but I need you to repair these turrets badly. I don't know what's chasing her, but I suspect it's going to be nasty. And then Danger Cluster is ready to go as well. Olga. First off... Oh, you're bald too. Yikes. You really... I don't know what you survived, but... I feel bad. So I think she's going to take over her... Yeah, she's going to take over cooking... and a little bit of farming. Oh, Mathis is still woozy from his operation. But yeah, we're going to want these turrets tip-top shape. He's lacking a weapon because I dropped it. I might also want to... Yeah, you can't do any harm to anyone. Prime benevolence right there. I might want to equip different rifles. I don't know what's about to attack me, but depending on what the danger is, we might want assault rifles over sniper rifles, because they're higher damage per second. Alright, Zero's capable of walking again, too. Whatever the danger is, it's leaving me hanging. It's killing me. Alright, animals. I guess I will allow the haulers to haul again. I just don't want them... Okay. Zero's confused because of the wooziness. Surgical wooziness. These turrets have been repaired. The wall still needs a little bit of love, but that'll get fixed eventually. Okay, we have tons and tons and tons of double strand, which I think what I will do is, for now I'm going to suspend these, but eventually what I'll be doing is making all my clothing out of double strand, as it is the most protective that you can get. We still have another bionic leg to be made, but Zero is, of course, wandering, so that's not all that helpful either. Hospital is now researched. Now, of course, if I want a proper hospital, I also need to research medicine production and vitals monitor. So I'll get the vitals monitor first, and then the medicine production. Quest for Danger Cluster is expiring in 13 hours. I'll be accepting that before it expires. You needn't worry about that. I don't know what was chasing Olga, but it hasn't shown up yet, which makes me curious if it ever will, to be honest. Alright, beacon. Where is my beacon? Oh, it's here. Oh, and of course, Shay starting a social fight with the pacifist. Well, that's really not how to make friends, Shay. She liked you too, but then you punched her in the face. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, Mathis is working on replacing the deadfall traps, which I might want to redesign in the future so that visitors don't end up tripping them. I was a little worried about that. Still am, to be honest. I think it's about time for Zero you to snap out of this, because, yeah. Alright, another thing I need to do is, Shay, you should be able to have a bedroom. So here's your bedroom. Welcome to the community. And then Zero, actually, you should move your bedroom as well. So that you're sort of within the community and not just on the outskirts. We still have some breaking down the wall tasks to do, as you can see. We have not yet done that. We've got a whole lot of these mechs stacking up. Let's go allow all so that we can butcher the turkeys. Okay, Zero's no longer confused, and that, my friend... Oh, that's really funny. You somehow wandered into the royal bedroom and then through forbidden doors and then claimed it as your own because you couldn't get to your normal bedroom. That's pretty funny. Alright, I have 5 hours to accept Gelly's danger cluster, which I intend to do. I just want to wait the maximum amount of time. Now, if I have danger cluster coming in, if I recall, that quest had a ton of other people joining with it. Yep, it's 11 other champions. So what I'm going to need is 11 other beds. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'll make some extra room. It's going to take up a lot of space. But we need somewhere for them to sleep. And a little reminder about this quest, it is actually not too many. It's a lot of turrets, but not too many lancers or pikemen or anything like that. I got 11 champions to defeat them. And the reason why I'm accepting this is it is a mech swarm that is threatening his settlements. It's not just like, oh, go beat, you know, go kill these tribals or whatever, like some of the quests are. It's a more benevolent quest. Okay, I have 1 hour. Let's not risk not taking it. Bubbaloo, you will accept it. Okay, I'm going to reorder my characters here so that all of the new guys are in the end here. And then what I'm going to do, oh, this is going to be such a pain, is remove their work orders entirely. I might leave that one constructor to construct because I need the bedrooms. But everything else, I really only want them hauling and cleaning. I don't want them on my research benches or my crafting benches or anything like that. So it's going to be important to... there really needs to be a way to do this more quickly. Normally when you have visitors like this, you don't get 11 of them. So this is just a particularly bad amount of them. Alright, so here's the champions. They are all brawlers. Okay, and then the mech arrived, and it doesn't look too bad. They have a bunch of turrets here. But if I have a ton of brawlers, I might be able to brawl them down. I do have the ability to perhaps mortar. They have a countdown activator of 2 days. And pikemen assembling every day. Some mechs sealed. Do they have drop down? Mortar shield, mech drop. So they will get mechs dropping over here. This is kind of an awkward one to fight. Not that I'm not up for the challenge. So, how many beds is this? This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we don't need that one. was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, I do need that one. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll get their bedrooms up. In one cramped barracks. They're here temporarily. They could deal. I wish I had better accommodations, but I simply don't. And because this quest is only sort of my goal, it's one of my goals is to ascend the royal ranks. I think this quest might almost put Bubbaloo into Count territory. I'm not sure about that. So I would say the sniper rifles that I currently have equipped are probably the way to go. Oh, don't you guys... Ugh, jealous. I was gonna say, don't you guys be a problem here. Alright, they're helping me haul the slag, which is kind of nice. So as far as I can tell, there is a countdown timer, but not a proximity one. So that's not bad. All of them are brawlers, so that's gonna be real weird. And it looks like everybody's up. So, you know, I think it's time for me to go up against that. Olga, you sit this one out. Now, the other problem is I can't create copies of urns. So if I have no urns left available to donate to people who have died on my map tile, I'll send them statues as gifts. As sort of like a monument of sorts. So, what do we got? We got all these guys. Oh my god. I gotta really figure out their gear. So, you've got like a bio-coated monosword, which will actually do some damage. The bio-coated plasma blade is really not good against mechs. Steel warhammer is gonna be okay against mechs. The steel mace, okay. The vast majority of them have pretty garbage melee weapons. If I'm being brutally honest. The range of these turrets here, unfortunately for me, is 46. So it outranges sniper rifles. So it's not something I'm going to be able to snipe down. Not effectively, not really ever. So the plan here is to use my snipers to try to isolate the mechs. So I'll probably bring snipers in from the west. And then I'm going to just bum rush their... there's paths through here. I'm going to bum rush these with their brawlers. So I'm going to get rid of these two trees here. As far as I can tell, they don't have... there's no unstable power, and they don't have proximity sensors. They just have this countdown one, so I could kind of do what I want, if I'm not mistaken. So the setup. Let's go ahead and separate my snipers out from the rest of the group so they're easily identifiable. 0, I might send you home because there's a lot of work to be done back home, and honestly, having an extra assault rifle here is, I don't know, it's not going to make or break the situation. Oh, I forgot a few. Make sure to have a full roster for sure. Alright, so we have to choke up a little bit. Oh, great! Yeah! Go insult the mechs. They're all utterly useless. Yeah, that's another issue with them, right? I shouldn't have expected them to be useful. Now, where's Shay? Shay, you aren't going to take a prominent sniper perch. So now, pretty much everything coming So the mini slugger will be shooting at me. I do have cover from it. So let's back up just a little bit. So I'm not getting shot by the mini slugger, and instead only shooting their mechs. So the mini slugger can't shoot any of my people now. I have cover from trees. And it seems like we're ready to kick things off. Now, unfortunately, having Grigos and Valens be on mental breaks is going to be a bit of a problem. Stupid guests. Stupid guests. Right, Zero, you're going to keep making bionic legs. Leo, you... I won't even bother plant cutting. So I'm cutting these trees so that it's not... I can free move and attack. There's a mech drop beacon here as well to note. And I think what I'm going to do is just, like, hit the capsule when I'm ready to go. So hopefully the insulting spree from Valens will be done quickly so that I can actually get started. Wargs. All the animals go to the barn. Area 1 is no longer needed, so let's destroy it. Let's remove it. Okay, I think we're all set. I'm going to redraft so that nobody walks away. I'm not going to wait for Valens. Okay, so we've got... Mech drops. 3 mech drops here. I don't know about the other mech drops. Okay, I don't want pikemen shooting at me. Bubbaloo. I'm gonna have you take the risky approach here. He's brave. It really makes me feel like I should have a shield belt on Bubbaloo. Alright, so they've got a whole bunch of pikemen in the middle of their base here. I'm sending Talon in to deal with that slugger, because it's not going to be able to cut through his shield belt. And then the rest of these are just turrets that are going to be annoying, but not impossible to deal with. If I take a northern track, the Auto Inferno won't be able to hit me. Now, unfortunately, yeah, these guys showed up with kind of crummy weapons for the battle. Okay, so Slugger turret has been taken care of. Unfortunately for me, the killing of the Slugger turret opened up a hole, which will cause people to shoot a little bit closer. Okay, if I'm going to risk anyone, it's going to be Gelly's Mercs. The issue here is these two turrets up here can cover one another. The charge turrets are probably the most dangerous, but I wouldn't mind trying to isolate... What is this? Oh, that's another slugger. I can't get that slugger without pissing off. Alright, let's back up. Talon, you're going to go here. Yes, you're going to draw a lot of fire, but you have a shield belt. Corpse Obsession. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, these helpers are worthless, unfortunately. Talon's hitting his shots. We are well within our range of that Scyther, so let's try to help Talon. It's a little risky because if we miss, we hit him instead. But he needs the help. Okay. Talon, it is... I think you needed to turtle up at this point. Alright, well, Gelly and the Mercs, the best approach I see is bum rushing with all these brawlers, but half of them have just, like, left because they're moody little annoyances. Alright, instead of potentially getting piked, I'm going to take some cover here. Put myself behind some trees. Alright, Talon's shield belt is reloading. Because I can potentially have Talon try to help with these turrets. Alright, so now here's the thing. How to do the turret rush. This is brutal. I'm just going to go for it. I feel bad because these aren't my guys. But I don't see an easier other way. And by the second, they're losing their minds. The longer I wait, the less useful they become, and I'm getting hit as a result of their uselessness, which is problematic. Hi, Valens. Welcome back. So, the really dangerous ones, I would say, is the charge turrets. They have the highest potential DPS. And we are getting through them somewhat efficiently. But this one needs to go quickly before it rips up the rest of the people here. The rain is kind of nice because it's going to going to remove some of the fires that are running everywhere now. Alright, I'm dismissing... Alright, that's sparking. I'm dismissing all my guys. Gelly and their fools deal with the rest. Okay, so all of that cluster is dead. The assembler is not... It's just, at this point, a few pikemen, I think. And these elite, quote-unquote, brawlers should be able to deal with that. Oh, and then one slugger, or two sluggers. So let's go after the sluggers. Alright, Talon, you're going to be able... Yeah, you're going to be able to. Alright, one of you... Oops. Sorry for hitting the mic. Are you the medic? No. Who's the medic? One of you is actually a pretty decent medic. It's probably the one that's unconscious, right? Can't wait till these guests leave, but yeah, that was an okay way to deal with it. No losses. A lot of injuries, but no losses. And they've been defeated. So there should be soon a pickup for them. Oh, look, you guys are binging. Title gained, Baron. Alright, well, he's going to have an undignified throne room. Because it's not all fine floored, etc. Doesn't have a harpsichord. It's going to make him sad for a bit. And then, yeah. It's not as impressive, etc. These are things I'm going to have to work out. Bionic leg just got done. This was for what, Yan Shui? Yep. Yan Shui's left leg. I'll suspend that for now. Oh, one's going berserk. Can you not try to... Okay, okay. Yep. Oh, these guests have been the worst. And another one's catatonic. Oh, man. They really did send me their B team. Thanks, Gelly. I'll remember it. Alright, so I don't want to destroy the ancient concrete barrier markers. You collapsed with your bio-coated weapon. Poppy, could you rescue? Why did you collapse? Oh, you went catatonic. Okay. So another thing I want to do is to make sure that everybody that is critically wounded gets medical attention. Which is a little hard to do, because some of them are making it worse. Oh, so much worse. You just knocked his arm off. Stupid Warhammer idiots. Okay, Gordiana, or whatever your name is, you need tending to now. I think what I'll do is these guys... Not going to get meds. They kind of are low-key beating each other up. So they're not going to exhaust my medicine supply. Screw that. Oh, you guys are such idiots. Well, I'm well over my my time here, so I'm going to wrap this one up and just deal with the fallout of that nonsense next episode. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line. If you're a patron of mine and you have an idea for a poll item, drop me a line on Discord. If you aren't a patron yet and you want to become one, patreon.com/Rhodamont, or just go to Rhodamont.com for the details. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.